Hello, mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a mic check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, hello. Thank you.
Day. Welcome to Blitz Game Day, everybody. I'm Jeff Spiegel. We hope tonight's game gives us the drama that last year's game did. And that game at Mountain Brook was just crazy. Oxford was down 28-14 midway through the fourth quarter, but back came the Jackets. A Mason Mims TD pass to Nick Richardson with 6 minutes to go made it 28-21. A Caleb Wynn touchdown with 21 seconds left made it 28-27. And then here's the two-point conversion from Mims to Richardson. Yellow Jackets win 29-28. It was part of a magical 13-1 season. Oxford head coach Sam Adams joins us on the set. And Sam, by the way, the head coach interview brought to you by Freddy's. How much of a factor was that game last year, Sam, in molding that 13-1 team you had?
I thought it played a huge role for us as the season went on. We actually had to come from behind a handful of times over the course of those first 13 wins. But you hope that experiences like that kind of harden your team and galvanizes your team for the experiences that are come up similar to that later in the season, and that's what it did. We were behind in some games later on. Our guys didn't really bat an eye, and I think in some ways that's probably carried over to the guys that are playing for this year's version of the Yellow Jackets as well.
And Friday night, here you go again. You're down 40-34 to Pinson Valley with 10 seconds to go. Mims comes through again. This time it's Mason's little brother Maddox who threw a touchdown pass to Andre Ford to beat the Indians. Different team, same result. You built a comeback culture here.
Well, our guys are going to stay in the fight. That's one of the things we talk to them about all the time. Really, regardless of the scenario of the game, we try not to get too high if things are going well. We try not to get too low when things aren't going well. And part of that is just the experience that we do have of guys that have been in these kind of games for a long time.
The Mims family has blessed you with another son to work with at quarterback. Is Maddox a carbon copy of Mason?
No, he's not at all. He is his own man in every sense of the word. Much different style of player, much different skill set, much different personality. It's really unique to to work with two brothers, in back-to-back years at the same position. And Maddox this is his third year with us as a varsity football player. He's been our backup for the last two. But it's always different when you're really the guy that holds the keys to the car, So, as a young quarterback, a sophomore starter, there's some bumps in the road that can come up, but he's done a really good job of being resilient himself and being able to put anything that may happen negative behind him and move on and not allow it to get in his head and lead to any future mistakes. So I think he's a really resilient kid altogether, and I think that's the personality that our team plays with.
Yeah, he's been driving that car pretty well. Do you think 6A Region 6 is tougher than it was a year ago? Clay Chalkville we knew was going to be good, and now here comes Pell City.
Pell City seems to be on the up and up. Pinson Valley is much improved, as we've learned last week. And we knew they were going into the game. And it was a very tough region last year, but it's definitely gotten a little bit tougher this year. You look around there, and I think any of the four teams that happen to make it in the playoffs out of this region have a chance to make some noise in the playoffs.
Sam, good luck to you tonight. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much, and go Big O.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. The Spartans, like Oxford, come into this game with a 2-2 record, but while Oxford is 2-0 in region play, Mountain Brook is 0-1. They have also won a close game, a 30-27 overtime win over Hueytown. They opened the season very strong with a 44-7 win over Demopolis. Stuart Andrews was a hoss, running for 131 yards. He's playing on a sore ankle right now. Quarterback Caden Hoffbauer, who will play his 28th varsity game, has thrown for 605 yards in 4 games, and receiver Sam Smith, 19 catches for 339, averaging 18 yards a catch. He's got 5 touchdowns.
Caden's throwing for more yards than we have in the last 4 years, and so to me, Caden has been very productive. Caden is extending plays, and Sam's been, very opportunistic in the right place, right time, and when he's caught the ball, he's done a great job yards after catch.
Friday, a very uncharacteristic Mountain Brook performance at Pell City. Chris Yeager praised the defense for consistent intensity, but the offense couldn't get in the end zone, despite running 27 plays in Panther territory and outgaining Pell City by 130 yards. The Spartan lost 10-3, and Chris Yeager shoulders the blame for the lack of point production.
As a coach, you've got to ask 3 things. Number one, how can I improve? What did I learn from that game, and how can I use that to help my players get better and serve them? And so that's where we start, and that's what the first thing I take away from not being as productive on offense.
Losses obviously aren't what we're looking for, but it's an opportunity for us to sit back and really reevaluate, kind of what our goals are as this team, and it really kind of woke this team up and showed us, we need to be doing a lot more, in practice and outside of it.
Well, it's a good thing most of these schools play on field turf now because grass ain't doing too well these days. Blitz Game Day meteorologist James Spann joins us. And, James, looks like another dry night for football teams, and that's a good thing.
Well, it is a good thing, Jeff, and we are dry here in Oxford, but we've got a few folks with a big downpour today. It's kind of the afternoon thunderstorm lottery, so let's go right to the radar. And again, I'd say for about 80% of the state, absolutely no rain. But a few spots are getting absolutely soaked with these isolated showers and thunderstorms gradually pushing to the east-southeast. That's the big picture. Some of the heavier rain earlier today up in Franklin County in northwest Alabama. They actually had a flash flood warning. Now the bigger storms are southeast of Birmingham down that 280 corridor from near the summit right down Highway 280 to Indian Springs down toward Chelsea. We've got thunder, lightning, heavy rain. Heavy rain falling in Trustful. A good downpour at Ragland, but these will be ending very quickly once the sun gets down later this evening. Most high school stadiums dry tonight. And away from storms, it's pretty warm today. We've got 90s away from the showers and thunderstorms. 82 in Birmingham because of rain nearby. We've got 90 in Tuscaloosa, 92 degrees in Anniston. So for the ball game tonight, Friday night rivals here in Oxford, Mountain Brook at Oxford. Small chance of a shower during the first quarter, otherwise mostly fair. 85 degrees at kickoff, 78 degrees on the way home. Jeff, back to you.
All right, thanks, James. Still to come on Blitz Game Day, Johnny Condon previews this week's gigantic matchup in 7A Region 3. And Oxford wide receiver Jaylen Taylor is off to a great start in his senior season. I'll visit with a man who wears number 1 for the Jackets as Blitz Game Day rolls on from Oxford High School.
Hey, test 3232. Can you put word to Speaks that Mark Freeman is not here yet, so he might just be throwing to me? Yes. Thank you. Gotcha.
I did. I'm having a hard time hearing her. It's good to be back at Oxford High School, thanks to the Oxford Sound of Champions Marching Band and the Oxford cheerleaders for great energy that they're showing here today. Speaking of energy, Oxford's got a lot of playmakers, and we're joined by one of them right now, wide receiver Jaylen Taylor. Jaylen, welcome. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, really good.
Yes, sir.
Huge year last year, 89 catches, 1,436 yards, 14 touchdowns, and you're on pace to better that this year. You've got 30 catches, 500 yards, 6 TDs. Look, I know defenses are keying on you, but the football continues to find you.
Yes, sir.
What's the key to your success so far?
I feel like the key to my success is just my teammates just setting me up for more opportunities, and when they give me the opportunity, I just take it and do whatever I can with it.
Yeah, really good at yards after the catch. And you and Mason Mims had a good thing going last year. He goes to Louisville. And then here comes little brother Maddox,
yes, sir.
A sophomore. As far as you two are concerned, has the transition been pretty seamless?
Yeah, it's been similar for real. Mattis is just basically like a smaller Mason to me.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But a great arm, though.
Man, great arm. Great arm. Just young, talented.
And accurate. It's good to know when you're a receiver that when you hold your hands up, the ball's going to
be there. It always be there. That's why I don't never have to question that right there.
Last year in this game, you guys were down 14 midway through the fourth quarter and won. Last week, you were down in Pinson Valley and won late. Where does that belief come from that you can come back from any deficit?
Because we did it a lot last year. Due to we had a great team last year. It just we will start off slow, and it was like that continuously every game, and we'll just start off slow. And then myself, I just figured that we was like a second half team because Coach Allen here come turn us up in halftime speeches, and we just have our mind right then.
Yeah. You're committed to Marshall.
Yes, sir.
And I've read that you are 1,000% committed to Marshall.
Yes,
what
sir.
is it about the Thundering Herd that you like so much?
Man, I love Coach Gibson and the whole coaching staff. They just made me feel like family when I was down there.
Yeah. And What other goals do you have this year that you want to accomplish, maybe that you haven't yet?
Obviously, I want to win a state championship, but first, I just want to surpass all my achievements from last year, as in yards, as in touchdowns, everything.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I just want to better myself.
JT.
Yes, sir.
Good to see you, man.
Yes, sir.
Good luck tonight.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you.
Well, this is going to be a great game, but there are other riveting region battles happening across central Alabama. In 7A Region 3, third-ranked Hewitt Trustful tries to stay unbeaten, the Huskies at Hillcrest. And Johnny Condon is at second-ranked Thompson, who will host fifth-ranked Vestavia Hills. Johnny?
Yeah, that's right, Jeff. Thanks so much. Well, the beauty of covering 7A Region 3 games is it feels like Ali, Frazier, and Madison Square Garden, almost regardless who the matchup is. And tonight, I think it's the two best teams in the entire region. It's the Thompson Warriors, undefeated in the state of Alabama. Their only loss coming on the road out in Georgia as they took on Grayson. They lost by 1 point in overtime. They will take on the Vestavia Hills Rebels, who last week I had a chance to watch in person as they beat Hillcrest Tuscaloosa, and they did so in emphatic fashion. 3 touchdowns on their first 3 drives, but they know tonight against a team like the Thompson Warriors, this is not going to be easy. Thompson, get this, Jeff, is outscoring their last 2 opponents 110 to nothing in their last 2 games. However, they will not be playing teams like Tuscaloosa County. They will not be playing teams like Oak Mountain. Vestavia Hills presents a lot of problems, and it starts with the quarterback, Charlie Taff. He's only a junior, but I've seen him with my own 2 eyes, Jeff. He can do a little bit of everything. He can throw the ball down the field. He's tough between the tackles. He can run. Of course, the quarterback on the other side, Trent Seaborn, everything about that kid screams polished and professional. He won a state championship as an 8th grader. He's trying to add a few more to that resume before he takes a job in the SEC as a starting quarterback. So, Jeff, if you like big-time high school football, we got it down in Alabaster tonight. It is the Thompson Warriors. It is the Vestavia Hills Rebels, 2 of the best coaches in the region, Mark Freeman and Robert Evans. It's going to be a great one. We're looking forward to this one coming up tonight at 10. But for now, from Thompson High School in Alabaster, I'm Johnny Condon, ABC 3340 Sports.
Thanks, Johnny. And as you mentioned, both those quarterbacks just have a great year. All right, now joining us on the set, Brian Bradbury, the director of the Oxford High School Sound of Champions. Brian, your band sounds great. I know you got more people to come.
Yes.
But talk about, I guess, some of the competitions that you've been in. I know you were at Jack State recently, and that went really well.
Yeah, so on Monday we have our Calhoun County exhibition where all the bands in our area get a chance to showcase what they're doing in preparation for competition. Next Saturday we'll actually be heading to Mid-South in Gadsden, Alabama. And then on October 18th we'll be heading up to Scottsboro High School for their competition.
And your halftime show, what are you entertaining the crowd with here tonight?
So this year's show is Let's Go to the Movies, and we added a little bit of everything in this show. So we actually opened up with a little thing from our percussion ensemble, where Let's Go to the Movies from Annie, and then we actually lead into the Universal theme, a little bit of Pirates of the Caribbean, and then we kind of went. You can't go to the cinema without a Western. So we kind of have Good, Bad, and the Ugly in there as well. We have a little diddle in there. Let's go to the lobby, and then we end it with Defying Gravity, as well as Over the Rainbow.
Yeah, it's like the awards show. The band started playing, so we got to go to the band.
Yeah, right.
Here is the Sound of Champions. Enjoy. Thanks once again to the Sound of Champions. Coming up on Blitz Game Day, I'll visit with the Oxford cheerleaders. And we had some high school football action last night. We'll show you what happened on Thursday Night Lights, including another victory by those Pell City Panthers.
Who's he interviewing? Stand right here.
You're going to be right behind. Yeah, you're going to be behind.
They're fine right there. They're fine there. Come back where you were.
Well, they're doing
Oh, okay. Whatever you got to do, go ahead and do it. I'm sorry. I'll reset my camera.
All right, cool, got it.
Do you want them to do the cheer first?
Yeah, the cheer first. Yeah.
Before they interview?
Yes.
Okay. All right, y'all go ahead and get set. For the cheer.
Hey, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Check, check, check.
All right, y'all. Parker, you going to hold it?
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Check, check, check. Oh, terrific. Thanks. Welcome back to Lamar Field here at Oxford High School. I'm looking over there, and James Spann is yet posing for another picture. He is indeed a rock star. Mountain Brook and Oxford playing in the Friday Night Rivals Game of the Week. That'll be coming up tonight at 7 o'clock on My 68. There was some other action last night in high school football. Let's talk about Pell City. Well, they certainly got our attention with that 10-3 win over Mountain Brook last week. They followed that up last night with a 49-7 win over Huffman. Brody Gossett and that offense was running on all cylinders. A big night for big man Parker Davis. He returned a block punt for a touchdown, also returned a fumble for a touchdown. Pell City is 4-1 for the first time since 2016. And the Carver Rams hung 60 on Hayden. DeJarvis Wade drops a dime to Denarvis Reed. Big night for the Rams, who have really cool helmets, by the way. And what a show the Friday Night Rivals game was last week. Jasper down 29-23 to Coleman with 20 seconds to go. And then Lincoln Smothers, like a battering ram, gets in the end zone. The Vikings win 30-29. They are 4-0, hosting Athens tonight. Coleman 0-4, but the last three losses by combined 5 points. So, an incredible game. All right, here we are with Anna Kate Hopper, co-captain of the Oxford cheerleaders, who are behind you shaking their pom-poms. They're doing so great. You're such a great co-captain. You're leading them very well.
Thank you.
So you're a senior. How's it going?
Yes, sir. It's going really good. Super busy. We stay busy throughout the season and in the summer. We have a few competitions planned, so we're busy with that as well.
You've got competitions, you cheer, and you guys are artists. Because I was blown away by, and we'll take a look at the folks at home, the homecoming run-through sign that you guys, the banner, that was epic.
Thank you so much. We worked super hard on those. We started this year trying to do a few in the summer. They take about 2 to 3 hours per sign. We do 7 layers for a home sign, so that homecoming one you saw last week was 7 layers, as well as it will be today. And we do 5 layers for our away signs.
And how tall was that thing?
Oh my goodness, I have no idea. We have huge poles. They are ginormous. We have to use stunts to hold them up.
Okay, Anna Kate, I'm going to back out here and let you guys do your thing. The Oxford cheerleaders, ladies and gentlemen.
Jackets! Hey, Jackets! Go! Big O! Jackets! Hey, Jackets! Yell it! Go! Big O! Jackets! Hey, Jackets! Yell it! Go! Big O! Jackets! Hey, Jackets! Yell it! Go! Big O!
Thanks to the Oxford cheerleaders. When we come back, the last word from the Spartans and Yellow Jackets.
Ooh, well, they're very talented. You know, their defense, you know, they've got Britt, who's, you know, committed to South Carolina. They've got another player committed to Ole Miss. I mean, they're very, very talented on defense, and they're explosive on offense. I mean, they've got some weapons, and they've got some folks on offense. So, good, strong football team. well coached too.
Chris is a legend. He's been doing it at a high level in this state for a really long time. And his teams always are going to be well prepared in every aspect of the game, and his players always play with an extreme amount of passion.
The game last year, like both, we came down, or we came back while we were down, and just really, it just shows what we can do. And if we're down this year, we'll do it again. But maybe hopefully we won't be.
I think this definitely is a big week for us to bounce back, but it's just also the first opportunity for us to just kind of show like how we are as a new team, and just kind of show ourselves kind of how we are as a new team.
Yeah, we're expecting another great one tonight. The talking's over. It is time to play. Mountain Brook and Oxford play tonight at 7 o'clock on My 68 in the Friday Night Rivals game of the week. And then at 10:15, it's the Friday Night Blitz. We'll have all the highlights from around Central Alabama. And that'll do it for Blitz Game Day. Thanks a bunch to the Oxford High School Sound of Champions, the Oxford cheerleaders, Coach Adams, and also Jaylen Taylor. And a special thanks to Athletic Director Larry Davidson for helping make the show happen. Larry is a legend around here, and he was terrific for us. Have a great night, everybody. Enjoy this band and cheerleaders, and enjoy